Hi Pisces, and welcome to your daily reading. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on for Pisces placements at this time. So this is for any significant Pisces placements, whether that's your sun, your moon, your rising, you have a lot of planets in Pisces, or even if it's just a house in your chart, but you were guided to this video and to this channel, then it's because it holds a message for you. So trust your own guidance as always. Okay. The sun wanted to be seen, Pisces. Some sort of celebration, good news, spotlight on you, a lot of favorable attention. It's a new deck. I love it. Hope you enjoy it. Take what resonates as it resonates with your situation. You know what you got going on in your life. And if nothing makes sense, then it's just not your reading today, and that's okay. Feel free to check out any other video on the channel. Judgment, big decisions, or receiving extremely good news. Okay, news about something big, something very important, and it's good news. Okay. Yeah, just feel free to watch any other video on the channel. They're all done in divine timing, meant for you to find them when you need them. The Empress, for some of you, this is to do with your finances. For others, to do with love life. For others, to do with health, specifically fertility. Thank you all for liking, sharing the videos, for your comments. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You have to make a choice between two things, two people, two options. These could all be side messages. We'll see if they come back around when we do the main spread. And thank you all for subscribing. All right. If you want readings for all the signs, I do that on my other channel, Advice to Think Twice. Linked below and at the end of each video. All that being said, let's see what's going on for Pisces at this time. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know at the time they're viewing this video for their highest good? All right, so this is going to be the situation that's being highlighted for us. And these are the developments we can expect to see happen when it comes to this situation. Bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. Beautiful. Scorpio energy, big change, big transformation. Something that was already on its last leg is finally closing out. Death isn't, the energy of the Death card is not sudden unless it's combined with other cards, but most of the time on its own, the Death card just represents something that was dead anyway, finally being cleared out, which is why it's death and transformation, right? Because it transforms the situation in order for you to have a new beginning. It clears out what was already done, what was already dusted, what was already dead and dying. It's finally putting it to a close so that we can be free to move on. Okay, so let's see, what is that about? Current situation, we have the Magician, a lot of major arcana energy. New beginnings. This is where after the Death card, it could be a time when we're just assessing, reviewing our resources. It's like, okay, now that that's over, if it's a contract, if it's a relationship, if it's a whatever, okay, now that that's done, I got whatever I could out of it. I got my resources back. I got what was mine back. We've split everything else. What do I have to work with now, right? It could be that kind of energy. In the challenge position, we have the Hierophant. A lot of major arcana. Here's that significant contract. Here's that significant commitment. I feel like that's what's coming to a close for some of you. For others, this could be family pressure or pressure to do with tradition or cultural pressures. You know, maybe you want to go your own way with the Magician versus the tried and true, what others have done before you, what you're expected to do. And so you've got to put an end to something to pursue your own path, and then people in your community, your family, whoever it is that you have to leave behind may have an issue with it. In the Foundation, we have the Knight of Cups. Either there's been some sort of offer extended to you that you're very happy about, or you're thinking of like throwing yourself into something. Either you making an offer, you initiating something. But this is about change. You want to make changes in order for you to walk a path that you truly love, however that makes sense. In the recent past, we have the Fool. Yeah, you walked away from something. You just dropped it. You just let it go. With the Death card here, it's one of them where it took you a long time to free yourself from that situation. It took you a long time to accept that something was dying, to accept that something couldn't be changed, couldn't be resurrected. It took you a long time to then kind of make your peace with that, and then to start looking at, okay, well, if that's true, how do I get out of it? Or what else is out there? What do I do? And recently, you took a chance on something, because the Magician comes after the Fool. Recently, you said, okay, this is what I'm going to go. This is the direction I'm taking. This is the path I'm taking. And now you're at the stage with the Magician in the current situation where it's like, okay, if I'm going to continue down this path, what do I need? What do I have to work with? What can I use? What can I get? Okay, for me to pursue this path. On the mind, we have the Knight of Wands. This is definitely to do with job change for some, career change altogether for others, starting your own business, okay, changing how you work on a very fundamental level. This can be status change, absolutely, in terms of leaving a relationship that has been a dead-end situation for quite some time in your life. That could be romantic. It could also be with any other type of partnership in your life. It could also involve relocation, the Death card with the Knight of Wands. This could be moving far away from your original community, let's say, from friends, family, okay? You're moving out, moving far away, moving across the world because you want to pursue this new path that was made available to you. So what's happening today? We have the Ten of Wands, another moving energy, with the Six of Wands and the Chariot. Oh yeah, this is moving for some of you. Relocation is happening, or you're at least planning for it, but I see it happening for a lot of you, okay? For others of you, Six of Wands with the Chariot, this is taking matters into your own hands. There's some sort of recognition you're receiving that allows you to make this move, okay? The Knight of Cups could also be some sort of recognition, praise that you're receiving, invitations. So today, there's a very significant trip that is happening, okay? Short distance for some, long distance for others. Short distance with the Six of Wands, the Chariot is long distance. Multiple trips going back and forth. If you're doing multiple trips to move all your stuff or something along those lines. So it's a day where you're on your feet a lot, or you're traveling, you're going back and forth a lot. To do with a big change in your life that you recently decided to take a chance on. This could also be getting the news you got the job. And that's why you're going back and forth a lot, because now it's like, okay, let's sort out the paperwork, let's sort out this and that and the other. Or this could be going for the interview and they're telling you on the spot that you got the job. Or this could be going for a second interview and they're telling you got the job. You've been back and forth for a bit, right? This could also be you showing up at someone's door, or them showing up at your door, because they're the ones that free themselves from this type of situation, okay? And now they're able to come your way. They're very focused on you, very determined. You are their choice, okay? However that makes sense. So let's get more cards out here for Pisces. Let's see what this is about. So with the Magician in the current situation, the High Priestess, look at all these majors. In order too, in succession. We have 0, 1, now 2. This is something, you're following your calling with something. You're following your heart, however you understand that, okay? This is something you've been planning for, consciously or subconsciously. This is something you will have received a lot of signs about, dreams, synchronicities, telling you this is the way, this is the way, this is what you should be doing, this is what you're encouraged to do, this is what's best for you in this situation, this is the answer to your question, okay? To leave something behind and to start a brand new path in the direction that you were getting signs about, right? That's how you know what this is. The Hierophant as the challenge, the world. Jeez, Pisces. Yeah. A big cycle had to wrap up in your life. The Death card with the World. In order for you to be free to pursue a new path, a new beginning, something that was just meant for you. I don't know if you heard that because I think my camera froze. But yeah, something big had to be wrapped up in order for you to be free to pursue a path that was meant for you. For some of you, a marriage had to be concluded, a long-term relationship had to be concluded, a contract had to be concluded. Okay, the Knight of Cups in the Foundation, the Moon. You have a lot of emotion when it comes to this situation, okay? You have a lot of emotions invested in this. For some of you, you fell in love, and that's what got the ball rolling. You fell in love with the person. Could also be you fell in love with a place, an idea, a type of job, a project. Because, you know, love is love of all kinds. But you fell deeply in love. And that's what got the ball rolling. With the Fool in the recent past, we have the Knight of Pentacles, all knights. And like I was saying, you took your time with this. This is slow movement, very slow. Because we want to make sure that what we're doing is right and we're doing it the right way. Because we see, this is where, like, you're looking at a situation thinking that would be a big deal. That would be a big commitment. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is done the right way. I want to make sure that this is really what I want. This is where you check yourself, you test your resolve. You check to see if you could even achieve this. Like, do I have the resources? Do I have the skills? Do I have the knowledge? Could I get it if I don't have it? Like the Magician energy, right? That's what you've been doing. So this new beginning has been a very long time coming for you, because doors were closing out while you were figuring out what new doors you wanted to open at the same time. And that can be a bit messy, and so it'll take some time. The Knight of Wands on the mind, the Sun. Here's that Sun. You have complete clarity. This is also where you make something public, something that was known only to you with the Moon and the High Priestess, something that you kept to yourself for a very long time. It could be your own feelings, or it could be this change that you were planning. Now you're making it public. Hey, I am no longer with that person. I'm going towards this person. Hey, I don't live there anymore. This is where I live now. I don't work there anymore. This is where I work now. This is what I do now. Okay? Because I do see a sense of secrecy here, where you're playing your cards close to your chest, while you were making sure this is what you really want to do. This is what you really want to go for. Okay? And so now that everything's in place, everything is set, you're making it known, you're making it public, you're making it official, okay? This could also be official announcements, like, you know, Pisces has joined this and that. Pisces is our new head of whatever. Pisces is our new, you know what I mean? The type of announcements they make when it comes to you joining a new company or a new association. It's like, tell us a little bit about yourself, Pisces, right? Type of announcement there. But it's such happiness, it's such joy, a sense of freedom, a sense of accomplishment, fulfillment, hope, excitement for the future. So let's see, 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Wands, and the Devil. Yeah. You're making a big change. The reason for this big change is you're leaving behind chaos, conflict, turmoil, someone addicted to drama, someone addicted to instability, one step forward, two steps back with this person in this place, in this dynamic, with this situation. Okay, it's something that has kept you stuck, and not in a comfortable place either. Okay, it's like, I don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next, but someone's doing that intentionally. Or this is just a very disorganized place, company, team. And that's just the culture of the company. Remember, with the Hierophant as a challenge, that's just the culture. You can't change it. And you try to write it out, and you try to make it better, or you try to just deal with it, and it's been taking such a toll on you for such a long time. That's why this wheel is turning. That is the answer to your prayers. That is the answer to your questions. That's, again, signs, synchronicities. This is something you have been shown This is something you felt, and then it was confirmed to you through signs and synchronicities. Okay? Awesome reading. And you're leaving behind that toxicity, that negativity, that pattern of chaos, instability, because you want to move forward with your life. You want to achieve in your life. You want to build in your life. You want to know you're headed towards something stable, happy, concrete with that Chariot, right? A sense of contentment and victory, that it will be worth it in the end, that hard work will pay off. And you've been in a situation where it's been a lot of hard work for nothing, it feels like. When you look back at it, you think, I've been here for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. I've been in this situation and I've got nothing to show for it. That's what it feels like, or I have very little to show for it, but it cost me a great deal. So what am I doing, you know? What else for Pisces? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. Yep, you're headed towards a sense of stability, a sense of, okay, from this point on, I can build. But you're stable. It's not a 5 energy. It's not, I don't know what's going to happen. This is where I know what's going to happen to a degree, to a level, right? Like, I know how much money is going to be coming in every month now because I'm on a steady paycheck. I know what my expenses are now because I'm the only one creating those expenses, creating those bills. So I know what they're going to be, and I can keep them in check. I can keep them in control, under control, right? That kind of aspect. Page of Wands is a lot of new energy. So this is communication, inspiration, excitement, just going out, having fun. This is flirting. This is meeting someone new, doing something different, okay? And with the Hermit is walking your own path. The Hermit with the High Priestess, listening to your guidance, finding your life purpose, taking a chance on something, but it's an educated, it's not even a guess, it's like an informed decision, if you will. But you're following your path, you're following that star. It's a very calm energy as well. Anything else for Pisces on this? Three of Pentacles, like I say, building with a like-minded person, like-minded individual, a company that shares your views. Four of Swords, again, healing and stability. Healing and stability. Two of Swords, knowing what red flags look like and being able to cut them off. Okay? Under the Death card, the Six of Swords. For some of you, this is, again, actual relocation, actual travel. Okay? For others, it's metaphorical. Four of Wands, Six of Cups. You've been in a Four of Wands situation, a relationship, a commitment. This is family. Lived in the same place for a long time with the Six of Cups. And that's what's come to an end with the Queen of Swords. You had to put an end to it. You had to get a divorce, King of Swords. Because it wasn't right. You have the Empress with the Lovers now. And the Strength card with Justice. So you were in something. It was less than. It was less than. Okay? If it wasn't downright negative, toxic, it was just less than. It's like it did nothing for you. It died out a long time ago. You lost love for it a long time ago, and you were just going through the motions, or you kept trying to bring back your love for it. The thing, the person, the whatever it is. And you met with that Empress there, something on a whole nother level, and you instantly fell in love with it. A person, an idea, a place. Again, you instantly fell in love with it. You went back and forth about it. Is that really what it is? Is that really, you know, if I wanted to pursue that, I'd have to get out of this. If I had to get out of this, I'd have to do this and that and the other. There's a contract, there's obligations, there's bills, there's a lot of stuff together. There's, you know, and do I really want to do that? So you took your time. You took your time, but in the end, with the Fool, you decided, you know what? Yeah, that's what I want to do, because you've been asking for signs and synchronicities and information, trying to get down to, right? Is that really what it is? Am I seeing it for what it is? What would it do for me? What would I have to do to get there? You know, like that's what you've been doing. And this is with all these major arcana, guys. For some of you, this has been happening. For others, it's happening. You're in the middle of it. For others, it will be happening. But it's happening. Okay, that's the bottom line. Because you're ready. You've learned whatever lessons you had to learn in your previous cycle. And now you're ready to be elevated, okay? Which is what's happening here. You're hanging with the big boys now, right? However that makes sense to you. Like a next level type of relationship, next level type of position in your career, next level type of way of how you're making your money, because now you're in charge. Whether you're in charge working for someone else or you're in charge because you're working for yourself, it'll be different for everyone. Relocation, and now you live in the place of your dreams in a community that's full of like-minded people. You were in a place where you didn't fit in. You know, you just didn't fit in with the people. Maybe you did at one point, but you've grown, you've changed, you've evolved. They may not have, or they've just gone a different direction. And that's okay. We outgrow things and we outgrow people, and that's okay. It's, you know, it's not comfy and it can be messy, but it's okay. That's why we're here, to grow. And that means change, okay? So whatever this is for you, Pisces, you're headed towards a much more stable place, a much more comfortable place. It's not to say you're never going to have a problem again, but it's a different type of problem. It's a different type of issue, right? You're feeling comfortable enough, that is mind, body, soul, and financial, to handle whatever comes your way. But you know that as you're moving forward and you're encountering obstacles, you're still moving forward and you're saving as you go, or you're putting things aside, or you're building, right? So you're really moving forward, like one block at a time, one step at a time. But if something comes in, and if an obstacle comes in, it doesn't knock down everything you've done up to that point, because that is solid. You know, it may pause your progress until you figure it out and then you push through it. But this progression is solid. Okay, you have 0, 1, 2. We saw the Empress. We saw the Lovers. We have the Chariot. We saw the Strength. You know what I mean? The Hermit, Wheel of Fortune. You're going through all the majors. All right, Pisces. So this is really, it's a really, really cool reading, and it goes deep for some of you. Like I said, it's been happening. For others, you're in the middle of it. For others, it's just getting started. For others, it will be getting started. But this is elevation, Pisces. Like, get ready for a whole nother level in your life. And it's good. It is great, okay? So Pisces, that is what I have. Let's see what our Power Thought card is for the day. What's a good reminder for Pisces at this time? Everything I touch is a success. Absolutely. I now establish a new awareness of success, another level, right? I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. I move into the winning circle, hanging with the big boys. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. That's where you're headed, Pisces. That's where you're going. That's what's coming in. That's what's happening. That's what you're aligning yourself with. Okay? So Pisces, that is what I have for you today. I hope it makes sense. I hope it helps. Let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know in the comments. But it's such a beautiful reading. Such a beautiful reading. And like I say, this is going to persist. This energy is around and it's staying, okay? It's developing, happening at different times for different people. So we will be seeing this. I'm not going to be surprised if we see this for a while now. Still to come. We've been seeing it. This seems like it's like full-blown development right now, right? We've kind of seen it starting, creeping, developing. It looks like the full-blown things are happening in the 3D now. And then I'm sure we'll be seeing more of that as we go. And then the aftermath of it, right? But I think this is just what Saturn is doing in our lives, really. So I'm going to leave it there. Have an absolutely gorgeous day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.